Well, astonishing indeed, and we're joined by the Liverpool boss now, Arne Slot. Thank you so much for joining us. That was, I imagine, a roller coaster of emotions, but how proud are you of your team for the resilience they showed and how they picked up that vital win today?
Yeah, I think there was a lot of similarities between our game against City, where we faced a team that is so good in ball possession. And have some great wingers as well that dominate the 1v1 situation. So we knew, I already knew, I said it I think before the game, we will not dominate ball possession over here.
Are you surprised by how the difference in ball possession though? Because they were probably about three quarters.
They take the risk of go 1v1 all over the pitch, and that's the only thing I can blame my players, that I think there were 3, 4, 5, 6 times where we played through them. And it was completely open, and I think, but that has maybe also to do with being tired or having to defend so much that then the last touch should be better. But that's sometimes difficult if you already defended. Now we came here with them having 10 wins in a row, scoring goal after goal after goal. If you look at the underlying stats, they were #1 in the Champions League as well. So they ended up 15 or 16. But all the underlying stats show you that they were #1. And they've played Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Bayern Munich, Manchester City, and one I forget, but it was Arsenal, of course. So to have the best underlying stats, if you faced that quality, tells you a lot. And so much space up front, midfielders that are so much quality on the ball that, for us the only way over here with their fans behind them was to defend as we did. And now we are hoping, of course, that our fans at Anfield will help us a lot.
You don't have to hope that will happen. What I want to
That's also what we need. But we first need them on Saturday. Because the boys had to dig really hard, deep, to get this performance over the line. So we will need Anfield 2 times. We asked Lucio Diaz to press a bit more. In the second half, he just had to follow Hakimi. Yeah. So I think in the end that helped us a bit. But I also showed them that we had 2 set pieces where we created 2 good chances from. And the transition moment where Jogo won his duels, and if he squares it better, it's one-on-one for Lucio. So I said, I've told you how good they are. But don't forget, there are more chances than you think, but you have to keep on working really hard.
Two questions for you. Have you ever played in a game or managed a team where you've come out of it and you've gone, how did we get out of here with a win? But also with a goalkeeper that has played at that level?
Yeah, no, I don't think I've worked with a goalkeeper that has played at this level, which is normal because he's the best in the world. So I had some very good players as a manager, but never had the best goalkeeper in the world, and that I think he is. He showed that today. I did experience once or twice we had to defend so much, but normally you come away down with a 1-0 loss or 2 or 3-0. That didn't happen a lot though. But to go away with a win over here was probably a bit more than we deserved.
I just want to ask you quickly, sorry Reshman, how proud are you of the substitutions? Everybody comes on. I mean, this isn't a fluke. You know, your substitutions have all made impacts all throughout the season. Yeah, the likes of Endo.
Day after we've played, they have to train these players, and they always find the great exercises, though they keep going. But it's a big compliment to the players as well that they want to be there for the team if needed, and they showed up today.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, such an incredible team effort. Can I just say, in commentary, Rio described Alisson's performance as a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
That was only in the first half, wasn't it?
No, it was second half.
It was 11 out of 10 at the end.
Oh, was it?
But I do agree with you. He was outstanding, and I also saw the facts. But in the second half, if I'm correct, but please correct me if I'm wrong, I think most shots of them were outside
the box.
Yeah. And it's then their quality that they hit the ball like they do. Because in the first half they had 3 or 4 open chances. It was, you were waiting for them to score. Second half they were still threatening us a lot, but the shots were
from distance.
From distance, still.
Alisson Becker, they're going to talk to us.
I had a question, by the way, a bit more technical. So first and foremost, congratulations, because that was just crazy what you did, Alisson. And I wanted to ask you something. Because as a number 9, obviously, or as a striker, I always look at you and you always save the ball really far away from your box.
Saves far from my line. It's something that is personal, is about a mentality as well. I like to be front-footed. I think as a striker, you know, when you look to the goalkeeper, he's still, and then you look to the ball, then you look up again and the goalkeeper is in front of you. It's hard to do something. So if I can do that, not always I can, I try to make the situation easier for me during the game.
Kate,
Yeah.
I'm
Thank
sorry,
you.
we've been
Obrigado.
told that we've run on a little bit too long. So, muito obrigado. Felicidade. You played so well.
Thank you very much.
Alice. Normally that's not, I'm saying easy, but he should have hit the target at least, and the ball goes over the crossbar.
Look at the pace of Dembele though. He was on it tonight. Everything but the final bit, and then my man Kvaratskhelia. I mean, he had another good game again tonight. Didn't know if he was going to start, but he did, and it just got. I mean, everything, every bit of luck that Liverpool could have had tonight. We're talking inches offside, but you know, the finish was exquisite. It really was. The way he turned sharp, you can see there, just offside. Comes onto his left foot and bends it into the far corner. And that's how close we're talking, Jamie. Inches.
Very close, but Liverpool were very close to being down to 10 men. I think it's just outside the box, and it's a foul. I think we can just see there, the nudge is just outside, and that could have possibly been worse in some ways. You've been down to 10 men. Who knows what would happen with the penalty?
An obvious goal scoring opportunity. Jamie hit it right. The contact happens here, essentially, outside the penalty area. So we're talking about a dog-so red card. Two questions that are being asked. One, is that contact enough? You always take a look at, is it more of a shoulder-to-shoulder challenge? Or is it the attacker properly running into the play and cutting him off and getting that positional advantage? Then now the defender is going through what I would say, quote-unquote, the numbers of that attacker and not necessarily a fair shoulder-to-shoulder challenge. Doesn't take a lot to throw an attacker off in that situation. The second consideration people are going to ask is, did the attacker have the opportunity not called on the field?
Christina, could I just ask you, when you watch it in slow motion, there's absolutely no doubt it's 100%. When you watched it sort of in real time, I wasn't quite sure, you know, so I could understand the referee not giving it. You know, when VAR go to look at that, would that be played in full speed or in slow motion?
Yep, there are two different ways.
Christina.
Oh, happy to see Christina this time.
You're so smug, aren't you? You're so smug.
Honestly. PSG chances galore. Let's keep going through them. Let's pick up on another PSG chance here.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about Bakala before the game. I mean, link up with the rest of the team was just brilliant at times. I don't know what Van Dijk is doing there, but this is what Jamie's talking about, Alisson. It was a great performance. I just think the form that they're in, they should be scoring these. They're always snatching at it. Just a little bit of composure in the final moments. They don't know how, but to get in there, and then, yeah, with the form that these guys are in, I thought they'd at least be hitting the target from that effort there. But look at that save, amazing. Absolutely amazing.
He's brilliant in 1v1 situations. There is nobody better. It's not. We're not just saying that because of tonight. There is no better. No.
Doué comes onto the field. I mean, look at Liverpool in a low block. We hardly see that in the Premier League. I know they got mixed up at times, but it was under so much pressure. And then another cracking save from Alisson. Whips, gets the bend. Athleticism of Alisson is just incredible. Wow. Chances kept coming and coming.
Yeah, Dembele again. Vitinha is on the ball. Hakimi is inside. Marquinhos is going to get it. Ball's going to arrive on Dembele. Then, well, that's. I think that's the. But what I like with him, he strong hand
away from the danger.
He doesn't leave the ball right in front of him. Strong hand, and we won't see that from Donnarumma, unfortunately for him.
Wow.
And then after all that, Harvey Elliott comes on. First touch of the ball. What does he do, Jamie?
He scores a goal, but we have to give great credit to the manager. He takes Mo Salah off. You know, we're talking about the best player in the world. It certainly seems in most people's eyes right now. He takes him off, brings Harvey Elliott on. But Darwin Núñez does brilliantly here, keeps it alive, and then shows composure. Lovely weighted pass, which means Harvey Elliott can come onto it and finish.
Doing that on the
counts, which means that they have this slender lead here in this first leg.
The goal scorer's doing a warm down, the poor thing. They've sent him back out to do a warm down. He should be sitting in a bath with a big cigar.
Shouldn't he just?
Yeah, he's out with
That's professionalism. Professionalism of the highest order.
Absolutely. Do you know, it's really funny because for a lot of this game, I think we all thought that we'd be stood here talking about how PSG scored, maybe didn't score, how Liverpool held on. But this is what we see. It's the best teams. They are always in it. And this is exactly what we saw from Liverpool, because they survived wave after wave after wave and then some of attacks from this PSG side, which should have scored. They could have been 2 or 3-0 and out of sight in the first half.
We forget the first half where they absolutely give us a masterclass, really, and they should have scored. It was down to their own failings, really. That's what it was. Second half was different. A lot of shots from outside the box, but the goalkeeper was outstanding. See, any other day you'd think PSG would do enough to score a couple of goals today, but Liverpool were incredibly resilient. I can't wait for the manager to come. Goalkeeper, is he just slow to get down? If that was Alisson, that'd be saved. That'd be round the corner. I think
wonderful
finish.
He'll be disappointed, I think, watching that after Donnarumma.
You have to be.
He certainly will, because before that he had a decent game, and I mean they didn't have a chance otherwise. But look at this. This is at half time, by the way. Rio and I were getting ready to do a chat, and Macca was off talking to Harvey.
Yeah,
what did you say?
You know what you're saying there? Just put it in the bottom corner.
When you get your chance, open your body up and whip it round the corner. I said, I'll give you a cuddle after the end of the game when you win, when you get the winner.
And you know what? All of it came true.
All of it came true, everybody.
Who would have thought, God, I tell you what, Mystic Meg or what?
But I'm thrilled to bits for him, absolutely thrilled to bits. He's a lovely kid, and he's deserved his moments in the sun, because he's had injuries this year where a lot of players have come on, the Curtis Jones, the Conor Bradleys, and got a lot of acclaim. This is his night. Of course, Alisson Becker will get all the glory, but it's a wonderful moment for Harvey Elliott. I'm thrilled.
It is. The poor thing's still out there as well, warming down as well.
I don't know if his poor thing, they're singing his name over in that corner, so I don't know if he'd call him a poor thing.
They told him to go in 10 minutes ago. He's
still wants to stay out.
Football, and you get one like this, and he comes and takes it with both hands.
Brilliant, isn't it? Brilliant. Darwin Núñez does really well. Puts it onto Harvey's left foot, and where Alisson Becker was outstanding, Donnarumma just wasn't up to it, and he couldn't get a shot past. Couldn't save Harvey's shot.
Yeah, good old Harvey. Let's hear from him now. He's with Jules.
Harvey, I can see just from the smile on your face. Wow, what an end to that game. How have you done that?
You know, it's full credit to the team, to be honest. You know, you can see they become a little bit tired towards the end. You know, speaking about PSG, and you know that was due to
so far, hopefully. No, the manager was telling us how hard it would be to play against PSG, how good they are with the ball. We have to be ready to suffer. So when you see the clips as well from the opponent, you know what is coming. So much quality on their side. But we as well, we work hard. Yeah, we gave away so many chances, but always with a player on the ball. Not so many times, some of them with a 1v1, but the biggest part of the chase is always having someone to make the player who is having the chance have to think a little bit more. So it makes my job easier. All the efforts the team puts in, and at the end, like Harvey coming in and scoring the goal, it's unbelievable. A great story for us, a great night.
How would you describe his performance?
I got no words, to be honest. I mean, this guy, he's unbelievable. You know, the best in the world, and each and every game he shows it. Keeps us in so many games. And then, you know, like tonight, it's my opportunity to repay this man. You know, without him, I don't know where we'd be. So, you know, hopefully he can keep putting them in, and hopefully we can keep finishing chances. But, you know, it was a great team performance.
Was this the best team you faced this season?
I think it's a really good team. We have still more time to come. Hopefully we can keep the result for the second game, and we can play a better game. We know that we have to improve for the game at home. And if we go through, we're going to play other teams that are really tough as well.
في الأربعاء الموافق 5 مارس 2025 أقيمت مباراة نارية بين ليفربول الإنجليزي وباريس سان جيرمان الفرنسي على ملعب حديقة الأمراء في باريس ضمن ذهاب دور ال16 من دوري أبطال أوروبا لموسم 2024-2025. دخل ليفربول المباراة كمتصدر للدوري الإنجليزي برصيد 67 نقطة وبمعنويات مرتفعة بعد تصدره مرحلة المجموعات في البطولة الأوروبية برصيد 21 نقطة. في المقابل سعى باريس سان جيرمان إلى يتصدر الدوري الفرنسي برصيد 62 نقطة لاستغلال عاملي الأرض والجمهور، نتيجة إيجابية قبل مباراة الإياب في أنفيلد. بدأت المباراة في 10 مساء بتوقيت القاهرة، وشهدت تنافسا قويا بين الفريقين. اعتمد ليفربول على تشكيلة تضم نجوما مثل محمد صلاح وفيرجيل فان دايك وأليسون بيكير في حراسة المرمى، بينما قاد باريس سان جيرمان نجوم مثل عثمان ديمبلي وخفيات شيكوفارا وبيطالي. وحتى الآن حسب آخر التحديثات المتاحة لم تحسم المباراة، لكنها تعد واحدة من أبرز مواجهات الدوري نظرا لقوة الفريقين. لا تنسوا الاشتراك في القناة وتفعيل زر الجرس لمشاهدة كل الفيديوهات القادمة، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.